Hello, everybody. I'm Donna Heitmanek. I am the administrator of the Science of Reading, What I Should Have Learned in College. And I just wanted to hop on today to go over some things that you might want to take notice of on our site. So let me share my screen and share with you our screen. Oh, that's not it. Let me go back. Once you get to know me, you'll see I have trouble with this. So actually, here's our page. And when you get to the page here, this is what you're going to see. The top of our page is what we call the banner. And so it changes all the time because we have all different trainings. So what we'll put up is recent trainings or trainings that are coming. And then what I really want you to notice is that there are announcements. So if you go to announcements, it has all the things that we are going to be hosting in the next month or 2 months, actually. And then there's a link to registration. It's really important that you take notice, and they're very inexpensive. You can register at the scienceofreadinginfo.com. That's one of the places. So this is really important that you take notice of what we have in our announcements. Really super important. Okay, let's go through everything in this group, in our Facebook group. About this group, the purpose of this group is to connect the research of how we learn to read to our teaching practice. And our mission is to inform and deliver to teachers professional development and evidence-based practices. We also have the description of the definitions by Dr. Seidenberg and Dr. Moats. We are a private group. We are a social learning group. So what does that mean? So a social learning group means that there are ways to archive what you see on the page. One is files. So if you go to more, you'll see there's files here, all kinds of files that when people post something, it can be stored here. Also, if you want to upload, create a doc, create your own doc, you make a title, you can click or drag something into it, you post it, you save it, and then you publish it. Okay, so let's say I want to say how to use Facebook. All right, and I'm going to save this, and there's no content. Okay, so we can't publish it. So we'll have to do that later. And so I'm going to close this and get out of this. Okay, we also have files. We also have guides. You can also find the events on this page of what's going on. And one of my members, Zora, always puts all the trainings that are available, which is kind of a cool thing. And we have the members of our group that are here, and there's also topics. We really don't use topics for much because it's through hashtags and it's gotten out of hand. So it really doesn't, I mean, you might be able to find something through that, but I really honestly don't use the topics. They've gotten out of hand. Okay, let's go to guides. Now, guides are an interesting thing. We have about, let's say, we have about 50 guides, and I'll show you what they are. Okay, so we have Guide to Advanced Degrees, Teacher Training and Certifications. And I think there is actually a, here we go, here's the file. Check out our units file. So, try to remember. Let's see. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm sorry how to get into the list of guides that we have. But if you look on the side, we have advanced degrees, teaching, training. We have alternatives to letters training, anguish of parents. They're all alphabetical, as you can see, and you'll see that there's all these different things that you can look up. Dyslexia screeners. So let's say I want to learn about that. So what we have done in the past, we've archived all of the comments. So this post had 56 comments. So you can go back and look and see what's available, which is really a good resource. This is expeditionary learning, pros and cons. Okay, so 50 comments there. Free and inexpensive materials for SOR. There's just so many. This one had 274 comments. How to make Elkonin boxes. So you can see the resources here is pretty incredible. So that's under guides. All right, right here. We also have a mentorship program that I don't advertise too often, but it's there. So if you're looking for a mentor to help you, you can find one here. There's 10 active pairs. There's people seeking mentors, and then there's mentors that are here. So lifetime pairs. See, I haven't seen that in a long time. But you can look for a mentor, okay? Or you can be a mentor if that's of interest to you. And then we can go to discussions. This is where you post your question. You will be asked to, your post will go through a vetting process by myself or the moderators. I want to go over some of the rules with you, our group rules. Okay. We want you to be respectful. It's the one thing that we ask is that people are kind to each other and not critical. We're all here to learn. Just because you know something about science of reading doesn't mean you have to be all knowing and make people feel like they don't know anything if they don't know anything about the science. That's not our mission here. Our mission is to spread the word about the science in a kind and respectful way. Your post has to be science of reading. And let me go back to being respectful. It also works the other way around. If you're balanced literacy and you advocate and you don't believe in the science of reading, then you being here and giving out negative commentaries it doesn't work either. So we just want people to be respectful to each other. Your post must contain or be a topic related to the science of reading. Often we kind of veer off from that, but we really want to know, we want to teach people how to teach reading using evidence-based practices. We are discouraging the use of advertising a private business. We often will not approve posts that are about teachers pay teachers because it's just too difficult to vet the quality in teachers pay teachers. So you will not see that here. If you're a newbie to the science of reading, we ask you to, we discourage you from answering posts until you've been here for about a year. So just kind of watch, take it in, understand, ask questions though, please ask lots of questions. Curriculum specific questions. Our mission is to promote teacher training and training to use the curriculum to align with the science of reading. We limit our questions that ask about alignment to the science of reading curriculum. If you become adept at knowing what the science is, you'll know if that curriculum is aligned. So we really are trying to discourage comparison of curriculum. We don't like the use of GIFs or emojis, so we discourage that. And posting of the rules, posts will be approved or declined by administration or moderators. Comments will also be moderated and may be turned off if the question has been sufficiently answered. So these are our rules. Okay, let's see what else we have here. So a lot of that is my business, but this is what you will see. All right. So I'll go back to our discussion. Remember announcements. And if you have a question and it's answered, we will probably turn off comments. But I think that's about it. If you have any more questions, we encourage you. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk to you about. So often we get people who are like, oh, I can't, they'll ask a question and the question has been answered a million times before, because you got to remember, we've been doing this for 2 years. And yes, some of the questions are redundant. And I appreciate that, because we have, as you can see, thousands of new members every week. So the new members coming in have never really been around the science of reading or are new to it, in terms of they don't know what's been talked about for the last year or 2 years. So if you're looking for a particular topic, so let's say we want to know about decodable books. There's I'm sure a day doesn't go by where we don't have a question about that. So you're going to use the search feature, which is the little magnifying glass in the corner, and you will get all the more recent decodable books posts that have come up recently. It's a great feature, okay? So don't forget to use that. Let's see. This one, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but it's really a way for you to manage some of your some of the content on your page. If you want to share something, you can share something here. So let's play that. Let's see. I don't know if the share feature works on this. So let's say I want to share this training. Let's see if this works. Maybe this is not a good example here. Let's see here. No, not that. Okay. I'm not sure how that share feature works. I apologize. Typically, because this is a social learning group, which means that we have files and we have guides, you can't share anything here. Normally in a regular post, you'll have a share tab down here. You'll have like, comment, and share, but we don't have that on ours. If you do want to share something, so what you're going to do is at the top of your page, you'll see that if I'm here and I see all my comments here, the 25 answers, then this is the URL that you can share with other people to show where they can go. All right. I think that's it for now. If you want to invite anyone, you can just invite them up here. And if you have any questions, please PM me here. Okay. Send me a message. And we're good. Hope that helps, and we'll talk soon. Now remember, I always like to say this, remember, whether it's dyslexia or not, the science of reading matters a lot. Later. Bye, friends.